Let's go to Mark in Leonardtown. Mark, what's up, man? You're on with the Junks. How are you, buddy?
Good. How are you?
What's up? Doing well. What's up?
So I had the same injury that Alex Smith had.
Same one?
I fell 20 feet and just blew my right leg apart.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jeez. Where
Double
was that?
compound fracture.
Where was that? How did it happen?
I was working at a marina in St. Mary's County and came off the travel lift and dropped 20 feet onto my right leg and just blew it apart.
That's awful.
Same kind of thing. Had an external fixator. Had 10 surgeries. Same kind of infection issues. Had a bag around my waist for about 5 months trying to kill the infection.
Wow.
No luck. Ended up amputation. About 10 months after the injury. It's a very real possibility for him, unfortunately for him.
My understanding, though, is that I think they got the infection is they've gotten rid of it. That was my understanding.
Well, it's one of those circumstances that the infection lives on the metal, doesn't necessarily live on the bone.
Right. That's why they took out
That's
why they took out all of the metal that was in there. They took all of that out.
Mine too.
Yeah.
Mine too.
Yeah.
They took out all of my metal also.
Right.
And they could not get rid of the infection. And the possibility was that I was going to have to live with the infection for the rest of my life. And at some point in time, the infection is going to take you out. So I just elected to. The infection lived down by my ankle. And so it was just much better for me in the long term to not have to live on an antibiotic for the rest of my life.
Right.
To just take it off.
So where'd you lose your leg?
What it is.
Where'd they amputate exactly?
About 6 inches below my knee.
Wow.
Hey, wow. Now, do you have how many years ago did this happen?
3.
Yeah, I'm really sorry to hear it.
2015.
Have you been fitted for anything
listen,
where you could?
I'm lucky.
Yeah.
I'm lucky. He's lucky. I mean, there are things that happen in life that are out of your control. Accidents happen.
Right.
And you deal with what you get. You play the cards you get. And this is just one of them. I was also a very good athlete when I was an All-American in college. So it has drastically reduced the amount of athletic endeavors that I can do. But, being a dad is more important.
Absolutely. No, you have a great attitude for sure. Have you been able to cool prosthetics where you can actually, even jog a little bit or play golf or those kinds of things?
Yeah, I can. I basically what they said to me is that you're going to have about, if at best, you're going to have 85% functionality of your right leg. If you keep your leg, and you'll be on an antibiotic the rest. Take it off, you get a prosthetic, and you'll have about 85% of functionality of your right leg, and you won't ever have the infection again down in your leg.
Right.
So, it was a pretty simple choice. At the end of the day, it's a pretty simple choice.
Right.
And I can play. Running is not one of the things that I did. I actually was a track and field All-American. So
wow.
Running was one of those things that I did a lot. And so I really can't run very much. It's not really that pleasant to run.
Right.
And I have gone through. This is just the beginning of the journey. If he ends up in the same position that I am, it's just the beginning of the journey because I've gone through. I'm 3 years in. I've gone through about 7 prosthetics.
Right.
Because your leg.
Will you stop?
Yeah, your leg changes. They actually take your calf and they wrap it around the front of your leg when they amputate to give. This may sound kind of gruesome, but to give some meat at the bottom of your leg so that you got something that's not just bone onto the.
Right.
And so. But your calf muscle doesn't fire anymore, so you lose the bulk of the calf.
Right.
And it just slowly atrophies. And so that's the socket piece, the hard piece at the top that you used to see with people with prosthetics. That thing has changed now for me 7 times.
Right.
Wow.
and I've had prosthetics with functioning ankle joints, with all kinds
What
of.
about that blade that the guy was running in the Olympics with?
Oscar Pistorius.
Okay, so that was I have a similar style. Now that is for running, so you can get a specific prosthetic for running. Mine happens to be carbon fiber, and it's got more of a functioning foot. So it has a heel. It has a carbon fiber heel. It has 2 carbon fiber pieces that run up to basically create your toes.
Mark, going to have to cut you off because we're up against a break. First of all, love your attitude. Appreciate the insight as it comes.
I do have one question. Can you play golf?
I can play golf. I shoot in the low 80s.
Oh, great.
So I shot in the low 80s before I had the injury, and I can do the same now.
Yeah. Hey, thank you for the call. Thank you. I appreciate the insight. Thank you, buddy. Hang in there.
Surgery, same type of injury.
You had to cut him off. I mean, I don't know if you want to say that to that guy. Sorry.
Cut him off.
Yeah.
We're up against a break. Does that work?
Yeah, but a little more sensitive.
Guy had a great attitude, though.
Yeah, he certainly did.
And it's an interesting perspective. Someone that's had a similar type of injury.
Crazy.
And was battling a similar type of infection thing. So.